welcome to another Simply Homemade. Today we are going to be making face cleansing little pads. You know how they have like the little cotton rounds that you can get like in the package. Well, I'm doing mine today. I'm actually doing two different ones. I am using one will have both. Whoops. Will have both sides of flannel, and the other side, that towel that I cut up last week, one side is going to be the towel and the other side is going to be the flannel. I think what I'm going to do, I need to find something with a curve on it, because I think what I may do is cut some of these curves off. If I can find something with a curve. I'm trying to think. I bet I could use this. Let me see if this will work. Well, dadgummit, I don't know if it'll work. Let me see. I'm going to use a glue stick. So all I did was I got my 4.5-inch square ruler, this one right here, and I just cut around it. I'm trying to make these a little bit. I don't like to have these square, like the square corners, so I think I'm gonna try to make these rounded. I'm marking one side, and then what I'll do is I'll stack them together. Let me get my pins out.
Hey, Mom.
Yes, baby.
Can I have Sprite?
Yeah, go ahead.
I didn't drink any of it, I swear.
No, I meant for you to put it in the freezer.
Oh.
Here, you can eat that. I didn't want that right now. Thank you, though. I'll drink it. Yeah, I wanted it in the freezer.
I'm
That's
so
okay.
sorry.
That's okay.
I thought you said go put it.
No, that's okay. I'll drink it.
I thought you said
You're okay.
go make me a Dr. Pepper.
I'm gonna see how this is. I'm gonna do it to this towel one too, and I'll show y'all. Hold on. That way you're not sitting here looking at my big old head. So I'm just kind of using this little glue stick so I can round off these corners just a little bit. And that may not be perfect, but oh well. Okay. And these are already have the right side in on this one. I don't like using this towel. Now, you probably could use, honestly, and I thought about this, but I don't have any that I want to cut up. But if you have like some dish towels, like say you have too many, as a matter of fact, I probably do. I could probably use one of my dish towels, but I need to wash them right now. Or you go to the, like I said, go to the dollar store, go to anywhere. They wouldn't be as thick as a towel. Some of my dish towels are a lot thinner. You could use a dish towel since they're not as thick. Where are my black scissors at? Right here. Okay, so I have my little corners. See that? And I'm going to kind of, no, they're probably not going to be perfect. I just kind of wanted them rounded. I don't want the square corners. And honestly, if I don't have something to help me round them off with they'll be way uneven. And then, okay, so like that. Okay, you do that to this. I don't know if I want to use this one. I already got it cut. I just don't like the way, I don't know. I want to cut, I think I'm going to cut a hair off of this. On two sides. I know that makes it a little bit uneven, but this is like so bulky. There, that fits a little bit better. Even though I cut it the same exact size, it's just bulky. This one doesn't cut as easily as that other because of that towel. And I have so many dish towels in there that one of them, getting rid of one of them wouldn't hurt. Okay, let me clean all this off. I need to empty my trash can. Okay, so this one I need to turn right sides together. I did kind of press these a little bit with my iron, my fabric. Okay, so here's what they look like before I squared, and then this is after I kind of rounded. And then this is the one with the towel. Hopefully this one turns out. I haven't tried it with the towel yet, so I was like, you know what? Let's try something a little bit thicker. Because sometimes you need a little bit more like scrub, like just a little bit more scrub on your face. So I figured this would be good. I'm not tried it, so we're going to see. We was actually, you know what? So we are going to see how this is going to work with this one. Try to get this somewhat squared. I need to trim some of these corners off. I'm going to put the flame, I'm going to sew on the towel side. I might actually trim a little bit more off one side. Hold on, let me trim a couple of these corners. I'm actually going to trim a little bit off of this side, just a hair. Because that towel is so bulky. It's one thing that I was sitting there figuring out with when I was doing that last dish towel. It just was just too, too thick. And so this is going to be a hair smaller. Like you can see my fabric around. And you'll see that. Y'all can see like a little bit of my flannel around. That's okay. That's what I want. Because I want it to fit a little bit better. And a lot of people suggested using my walking foot. I want to do this without my walking foot because I hate trying to change my walking foot out, y'all. I hate it. And I think I'm going to switch out to my quarter. See, I have a 1/4 inch foot, but my machine also has a 1/4 inch setting on it. Where's my 1/4 inch foot? What did I do with it? That's my stitch in the ditch. Where is it at? Okay, maybe I won't be using it because I don't know where it's at. It should be in here with all my other feet. Here it is right here. It's turned upside down. So I do have a 1/4 inch foot for my machine, but I always use my little here because I'd sew so many like half square triangles. I don't like to put this on there because sometimes it'll like bunch my fabric up. So I just always use my other foot instead. And I like to sew with a scant 1/4 inch. Of course, today, you know what I'm probably going to do? Let me do something. I want to actually sew my hair. I'm actually going to sew something real quick. I want to check my 1/4 inch foot and see exactly, because that looks like a bigger than a quarter. And that's the other thing with this 1/4 inch foot I have on mine. You can't move the needle any which way because it is. So yeah, that's a full 1/4 inch. That's fine. Because then I did these at 4.5, so they'll end up being 4 by the time I get them done. Okay, I'm gonna move my camera around and start sewing these. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I nearly had a really bad disaster. My thing hit my mat on my table, and my drink nearly came apart. Okay, so I'm gonna start sewing. I'm probably gonna leave about a gap about like that, about an inch, inch and a half maybe. And I'm gonna start sewing back stitch, and then I am trying to take my time around these corners. I got 2 more of my star blocks from the Jelly Jammin' quilt. I got 2 more blocks done yesterday. So I got 4 total. I didn't do any sewing this weekend like I had planned. Some things that happened, and I didn't get to sew like I wanted to. Okay. And y'all might can do something better. This is just, with this foot right here, my little presser foot. Okay, I'm gonna back stitch right here. And then forward stitch. And then cut my thread. Okay. So with my little presser foot, or this right here, it like will bunch it up. Okay, so you can see, y'all can see those stitches, how I went around those corners. Okay. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put 3 little snips in each corner to help these lay. Just make sure if you do this, you don't get into your thread, your stitch, and cut that. Okay. I turned my iron off and I don't know why I turned it off. I need to turn it back on. Okay. So I snipped 3. I did kind of on the sides and then one right in the middle. Can y'all see that? Okay, now I'm going to turn this inside out, or right side out. I have a little hole. It's not really big. That's okay. I don't like having a great big one. I always mess it up somehow. Now my other one over there, I'll have to do a little bit bigger because I have that towel in there. Just kind of work it out. And so, I mean, I bought this flannel because I had, like I said, I had some flannel, but already had a use for it. So if you have some at home, even like flannel sheets, I mean, flannel sheets that you're not using anymore or that holes or whatever in, you could always use that also. So, okay, I'm just running. This little stiletto I have with that little point, it kind of helps a little bit like with some of this stuff. Okay. Okay, so let me press it. I know the corners aren't going to be perfect, but honestly, after you after you use it and dry it and wash it, it's not, you know. Okay, so here's what it looks like before. And then my end's right there. What I'm going to do, let me switch to my other foot. Hold on. Because I want to move, because I want to go closer to the edge. So what I'm going to do is I'll probably do now a scant 1/4 inch for me. Probably a little bit more. Yeah. Okay. And I'm just going to go all the way around. This outside edge, or the inside edge. Y'all know what I mean. Whoops, I got a little bit too close there. Okay, I'm going to go a little bit over and then back stitch. That's like a 90-degree angle right there, but that's okay. Accidentally turned it all the way. Okay, make sure it's closed. And it is. It's got a little opening there, but if you wanted it, it's closed though. I put the duck like it's closed. But if you wanted to re-sew that, you could. I'm not going to. So that's what this looks like. Okay, there's one. And it's that soft flannel on both sides. This could actually to remove your, instead of maybe washing your face, remove makeup, like put your makeup remover, that micellar water and stuff on there, and then take your makeup off with it. It'd be really easy for your eyes because it's real soft. But that's one reason why I did double side. That way it is, because one side of the flannel isn't as, like, one side's really soft and the other side, I mean, they're both soft, but one side's just not as soft. You could also, if you wanted just to do one of these, you could also just cut one and then do a zigzag stitch, or if you have a serger, do a serger and just have one single. I like to have a little bit more of the thickness to this. That way, it just has a little bit, it's a little bit thicker and it can hold a little bit more liquid, I guess you could say. So you can see my little 90-degree angle right there. Whoops. These are curved, but that's okay. Okay, now for this one. This is going to be a fun one. Let's see here. Let me change my feet out because this one I'm going to do a full 1/4 inch, just like my other one. Okay. Here I'm going to give a little bit more. I'm going to do a little bit more of an opening. Still trying to get used to my. And see, I am going along the edge of the towel you can see some of my flannel sticking out. That's okay. Because I'm going to trim this up before I turn it inside out. Just because, like I said, this towel makes it a little bit thicker. Let's see, it got off right here. I don't know why. I'll square it up though. Where's my opening? There it is. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, see, it got a little wonky there, but what I'm going to do, it's one reason why I decided to make this a little bit. So I'm going to try, I may go buy me, or I may go once I wash my dish towels, I may find a dish towel, because honestly I've got so many. Okay, so this is what this looks like. I'm going to turn this right side out. The towel, it don't matter which side it is. The top. But sometimes, like, I like to have a little bit more of a what's the word I'm looking for? I said it earlier and I can't think of it now. Just to have a little bit more of a exfoliate. Feel like you're exfoliating a little bit more is the word I'm looking for. And because sometimes, like, especially after you've been outside or something, you feel like you have just dirt all in your face. I sometimes like something a little bit rougher. And I did not trim my corners. Whoops. It's kind of hard to see. It's kind of hard to see on these. I forgot to do that on this one, so don't forget. I forgot to do my corners. Do this one. This one's kind of thick. I'm actually going to trim this a little bit. There's a lot there. Then I'm going to do that. Just make sure you don't cut into your thread, because then you'll have to resew it. Let me do this one too. Hold on. I was sitting there thinking, don't forget to do your corners, and I forgot to do my corners. I'm actually trimming some of this off, and then I'll kind of cut only two. So I trimmed a little bit of that bulk at the end off, and then I cut two because that towel is really thick. Let me do this last one. So you can see how much bulk I have there. So I'm just going to kind of trim that off and then knit the sides. Okay. Then work those out. There we go. Okay. Okay, let me press this. Fold those under. The towel's not going to want to fold under, but I'll make it. Okay, I'm going to change my foot out again. So I need to get really close to the edge on this one. So I'm actually not even going to use my other foot. I'm going to actually I'm going to go slow here so I can backstitch. Take my time, make sure that's closed so that towel doesn't I know I can get in a hurry. Okay, these corners are going to be a booger. Just take your time going around them if you're using a towel. Yes.
I found this picture from when Caleb was a kid.
Yeah, okay, go in there. Okay.
Let's see.
Just go around the corners slowly. You may kind of have to pull, and those corners, like I said, are really, you may kind of have to pull and like force those. Okay, back stitch again. And with the towel, I'm going to go ahead and do, okay. Okay, so here is this one. So we have one side with flannel and then one side with the towel. Okay, I'm going to turn y'all back around and be right back. Okay, I'm back. So you have one side with the towel with the I cannot think, my mind, what towels are made. I cannot think. Anyway, so you have one side with the old towel. You can use, like I said, you can use a dish towel. You can even go to the store if you wanted some of these and get a cheap dish towel from like the Dollar Tree or the dollar store, something like that, or even if Walmart has some on sale, you can get some. And you can make several of them. I cut these at 4.5, and this one is, the towel one is, where am I? Okay, hold on. I gotta look at my ruler. It's about a 3.5. About three, between 3.5 and 3 3/4. But I did trim that towel down, and then I did trim that flannel down. My flannel one is right at 4. Right? It's almost 4. It's not quite 4. So that one's about 3 3/4. So, but these are the perfect size. And I know the reason why I showed you to make these is because, yes, you can buy those little rounds or the little cotton for your face, but once you're done with them, you got to throw them away. These you can actually make, especially if you have flannel, old flannel sheets that you're not using, or I got maybe a hole in them, or too small for bed, or whatever. Get them from, you can find, if you find them from a garage sale for like 50 cents or something, throw them in, bleach them, and or if you can't bleach them, sanitize them. I did see in a video, some video I was watching, if y'all don't know, I know many of y'all do that, no, but vinegar kills, not only does it kill germs, it also kills bacteria. So like if you find some colored sheets and you can't bleach them, throw some vinegar in there to disinfect them and kill any germs or bacteria, and then cut them up and do this. You can also, if you wanted to do just a flannel, you could also put like a piece of cotton, like just regular like quilting cotton if you want to. I don't like the way cotton would feel on my face. That's why I did double side flannel and then the towel and then a flannel, because I want to be able to use both sides. Because if you have some mascara or a lot of eye makeup on, sometimes you have to use both sides. So I don't like cotton on my face. That's why I didn't do a cotton one. But you could always do a single one and just zigzag or serge it. You could do that. I didn't, because I like the double. Now, this is for a different project for next week, but you could always get decorative and do one side plain and one side with the print on there. This is flannel. So you could always do one side plain and one side like a real pretty print. For matter of fact, I may do some of that because those are 2 yards. I got 4 different prints and they're 2 yards a piece. So I may actually do some of that because I need some makeup wipes. Not that I wear a lot of makeup right now, but I do start wearing it when it cools off. So anyway, oh, so I wanted to show y'all. I thought this was a really cool way, especially if you have flannel. Like I said, I bought it off Fat Quarter Shop. I think it was on sale. It was one of the cheapest ones they had, and I bought it on sale. How much was it? I just threw my receipt away. Hold on. If I can find, did I throw my receipt away? Well, it's sitting here digging in my trash. It's all fabric, so it's okay. What did I do with it? I want to say it was like $4. Is it over here? What did I do with that? Okay, I don't know what I did with it. I just had it. No, that's a bill. Anyways, I don't know what I did with it. I just literally had it. And I thought I stuffed it down in here. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. But I want to say it was like $4. I think it was on sale, and it was one of the cheapest ones they had. I'm not getting expensive flannel because you're going to be putting it on your face, taking makeup off, probably staining it that way. And I like to do the white ones because you can throw them and bleach them. And that's one reason why I just did double sided the same color. Like I said, I have some print and I may do some print, but for now, these you can at least bleach. But this side, you have a little bit more of an exfoliant to like kind of scrub your face if you need to, and then a softer side like for your eyes or whatever. But you, like I said, if you have old towels, you can use them like this. If you don't want to use a thick towel, you can use any like the old dish towels that you don't have, or like I said, go to the store, go like to the dollar store. Even if you got like a really thin towel, it still would be worth the money, even if you spent like $3 or $4 on a towel and you made quite a bit of these. It's still saving you money because you have plenty of these that you can rewash and you don't have to buy anymore. So I may do that because I have that towel, but this is really, really thick. So I may go buy me a little cheap dish towel, and I may use that one, just keep cutting that up and using that in my kitchen. Because the one that I did use, I love that sucker. I want to make it a little bit bigger, but I have used that thing and used that thing. That is one of my favorite kitchen towels now because it's nice and thick. And the ones I just serged the edge. I don't really care for the cotton. I did the cotton because I know some people like to match their kitchen and it looks, looks pretty, it's cute. Me, I like to be able to use both sides. So I will just sew that little zigzag stitch on the edge of those, on all sides of those towel and use that. And you could probably do the same thing with this if you didn't want the flannel on one side. Just, cut a towel up and then just serge or zigzag the stitching or the edges right here so it don't fray, and just use this. I like to have one side at least that's soft and then one side that's scrubbed. I don't like to scrub too hard on my eyes. So, and then sometimes I don't need the rough side, so I want double. So anyways, so this is a little cute face wipes, makeup remover wipes, whatever you want to call them, reusable, repurpose, reusable, whatever you want to, use. Like I said, there's so many ways you can use this. You can even put cotton, but I don't like the way the cotton feels. Even after it's washed and all that, I don't like the way it feels. So that's why I didn't do cotton on one side. And you could always and if you do, another thing, if you do cotton, make sure that it's not going to bleed to the fabric and you don't get those dyes into your skin. That's another thing. So be careful with what cotton you use if you decide that you want something else. Same thing with the flannels. Maybe pre-wash them. I don't know. But be careful with the dyes. These, I don't know. I got these from Joann's. I have no idea. They don't have, all they say is not intended for children's sleepwear. So I think I had somebody ask what the fabric was. This is just flannel fabric that I found on Joann's online. It was like $2.99 a yard, and I had to get at least 2 yards. So I have no idea who it is. It's just from Joann's, and it's flannel. I just looked up flannel. So, and if y'all, I'll link that down into the description box if y'all want me to. I'll also link this into the description box if I can find it. I'll have to look back at my emails, but I'll link that too for this flannel. But this just came from Fat Quarter Shop. I just kind of found something. Even if you want to find something else that's cheaper, I just found what was cheaper and used it. And I already had something else that I bought from Fat Quarter Shop, so that's another reason why I just ordered it from there, because I had something in my cart and I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and just get a half yard of this, and I was done. So, anyways. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know if y'all made anything like this, if you're going to. I need to make myself more of these because they're going to come in handy. Also, those little refrigerator things that I got for my bathroom, or my bathroom, my fabric, you could probably find, they have some skinnier ones. They have all kinds of stuff now. You could just stick those in there and just line them up and put them in your bathroom. Something small, something big, whatever. So these will look good. That way you can just stack them in there. And then once they're done, you can even throw those, like, you know, in the little launder bags, the little mesh ones that you can put, sometimes you put your intimates in. Throw these in there with it. That way they don't get messed up or they don't get lost. You can throw those all in one of those little mesh bags and just throw it in the washing machine. And that way these will all be together. They get washed, but yet you don't have to worry about nothing happening to them or, you know, getting lost, whatever. So anyways, so let me know what y'all think. I'm excited about what I'm going to do next week. I do wish I had a serger, because a serger would make next week's project a little bit easier, but I don't. So maybe I'm hoping that that's going to be one of my next big purchases, is a serger. It'll be probably a cheap one because I'm not doing clothes and stuff. It'll be just little stuff, but I've wanted one for a couple of years now, and hopefully I'll get one soon. So anyways, hope you're all having a wonderful, it's Tuesday. I hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday. I'm about to get busy on some of my star blocks. I got 2 more done yesterday. I need a video of the star blocks for y'all, but I was wanting to get a few more done. So like I said, this weekend was a little bit hectic, and didn't get to do what I wanted to do this weekend. But I'm trying to get back. Cadence is not feeling too well, so I don't think we're going to do school. Her allergies, whatever this cool front blew through, her allergies have gone haywire and she's not feeling good. So I'm kind of letting her rest today. And so while she's resting, I may sew. So anyways, hope you're having a wonderful day, and I will see y'all soon. Bye, y'all.